Hi guys, Dan with Index Option Trading on December the 13th after the market close, and we start off looking at a chart of Dow Jones and take a look at this pattern that is happening: one day up, one day down, but consistently going down, but not very far, and it's a very tight closes pattern. Each candle is very close to each other, and it's very nice and tight, clean candle here. And the market is still stays above that 200-day moving average, almost close to that 12,000 line, and it's forming a flag. This looks like to me a flag, a consolidation pattern, a continuation of this trend, which is to the upside. And whatever the reasons are, there were a lot of things, fundamental things on the Europe and the debt prices, and S&P is going to downgrade, and Fitch is going to downgrade next month, and so on and so forth. All of those things that were there in the marketplace to take hold of haven't happened yet, but the market has just made days up and days down. And today the Feds came out and said the economy has improved a little bit, and they're not taking any action. They will be ready to take any action if anything is needed. So these conditions are making the market not to go. The market knows that the U.S. economy is improving and doing well, and yet it refuses to go up here. But it is forming this kind of a flag, and one of these days, this flag is most likely going to break out to the upside. And that breakout we need with a heavy volume. The market is working its way here, turning here. The stochastic is turning here, and now we can put another study here, a McClellan oscillator, see how overbought and oversold we are at, and look at it, it's about minus 100 degrees. Now we're getting oversold here, so that is, it's not an overbought condition. Anything above minus 200 would be extreme, so it hasn't gone there yet, but it is moving. And the Dow Jones is one of the best of the four indexes that is performing. Now look at it, SPX. We go here and take a look at SPX. It has the same pattern here that we have seen, but it is below that 200-day moving average. The only thing is 1, 2, and 3 closes above the 200-day moving average since August the 2nd. That's a long ways, 4 or 5 months. And the McClellan oscillator now is getting oversold to minus 100. So if this pattern is any guarantee, it should resolve to the upside. Usually they do. Look at the SPY. The volume was heavy today, 244 million shares, but the same pattern is observed here on SPY that we saw on Dow Jones, and previously we saw on SPX. I haven't drawn that pattern on SPX, but you can see here this pattern is very clear at 244. So that is what is the market direction is. One of these days it's going to come down here, and boom, it's some news or something, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after, we don't know, and that will complete that pattern here. Usually these are continuation patterns, and the market is bouncing off that 50-day moving average. It hasn't broken that, so that is a good sign. If it cannot break that 50-day moving average, where is it going to go with this pattern? Probably out to the upside, and that could be the rally that we're waiting. Sitting on cash is a position. It is the most safest position that you can ever take. And people who are, trust me, the people that I know of who are professional traders are sitting on the sidelines in cash, because they will have all the time in the world to make money. Some of the stocks that we're moving on to didn't do too well. CMG, take a look at this. CMG here right now dropped about 10 points. And I'm glad that we didn't have a position on it. 678 shares, low volume, that's okay, but it's going to head it down to this 320, 330 level here. Easily 330 is already there, 320 it can make it. Then we have PCLN, which is the stock that hasn't performed as well today, and it is making like a double bottom here. One bottom was made here in November, and now it's trying to make another bottom here in December, and see if that will bounce off from here and go to 490 or 500. Any close above 480 would be good for us. And what other stocks that we have? Some good stocks. PNRA, we have been following this one here. Panera, look at this continuation pattern. It did there, and it tried to go up here, but got pulled down because of the market. So that is the conditions. The market is making a bull flag, and we'll see how it does in the next day or two.